Good afternoon, dear children. Let us start the new lesson, electric current and its effects. Electric current and its effects. Okay, actually, you heard about the term electricity. You know the term electricity. Listen it. Actually, it is one of the form of energy. You know different forms of energy, sound energy, heat energy, then mechanical energy, solar energy. You know different types of energy. And here the electricity is actually is a form of energy. Okay, electricity is a form of energy. You know different electric devices or appliances that works with electricity. You know what are the different devices or the appliances that works with electricity. You know what are the devices? Okay, television, then computer, then electric bell, then electric motor, electric bulbs, tube lights, then fluorescent lamps, washing machine, then refrigerator. You know a lot of electric devices are there that works with the electricity. Is it correct? You cannot imagine your life without electricity. Listen it. That is the life without electricity is actually impossible. Okay, that much importance of electricity in your life having. Okay, it is of very much importance, isn't it? Okay, next we can study about electric circuit. What is meant by electric circuit? Okay, electric circuit. Actually, it is the path electricity takes that is called electric circuit. The path that electricity takes, or you can say the path along which the electricity moves. Actually, it is called the electric circuit. The path that electricity takes, that is called the electric circuit. Listen it. What is meant by electric circuit? The path that electricity takes. The path that electricity takes. Actually, it is called the electric circuit. Actually, it represents a loop. It is actually a loop that actually connects the source of electricity. Okay, source of electricity. Actually, it is a electric cell. Electric cell. Okay, actually, electric circuit is a loop that connects the source of electricity, such as actually electric cell with an electric appliance or electric device. Electric appliance or electric device. For example, we can take electric bulb as a electric device or electric appliance. Okay, so the electric circuit is a loop that connects the source of electricity such as electric cell with an electric appliance such as actually electric bulb. Actually, it is formed by, the electric circuit is formed by actually it is formed by which is formed by a material. Actually, the electric circuit which is formed by a material which is a good conductor of electricity, which is a good conductor of electricity such as copper. Okay, good conductor means actually the electric current can, the material through which the electric current can or the electricity can flow very easily. Okay, that is called actually a good conductor. Okay, good conductor is actually material through which the electricity can flow very easily. For example, all metals are actually good conductors of electricity. Okay, all metals are good conductors of electricity, especially what copper. Listen to it. Actually, electric circuit, actually that represents a loop that connects the source of electricity such as electric cell with an electric appliance such as electric bulb. Actually, it is formed by a material. Actually, it is this electric circuit is formed by a material which is a good conductor of electricity such as copper wire. Okay, it is formed by a material of good conductor of electricity such as copper. Also switch. Also switch, actually it is a part of every electric circuit. A switch is a part of every electric circuit. So in an electric circuit, there is a source of electricity, that is actually the electric cell, then a electric appliance such as electric bulb, then a switch. This is actually a simple electric circuit which consists of electric cell, then switch and a electric bulb. Listen to it. This is an simple electric circuit. Okay, electric cell, then switch and a bulb. Okay, here the electric cell, which is the source of electricity, and the bulb, which is the electric device or electric appliance. Then what is the function of this switch? You know, what is the function of switch actually? It is a device that allows us to complete or break the circuit. Okay, it is a device that allows us to complete or break the circuit. Okay, what is the function of switch actually? It is a device that allows us to complete or break the circuit. Okay, in other words, we can say it enables us to switch on or switch off the electric device. Okay, it also enables us to switch on or switch off the electric device. Okay, that is actually the function of switch. It enables us to switch on or switch off the electric device. You know, when electricity that flows through the circuit, when it form a closed and continuous loop. Okay, when electricity that flows through the through an electric circuit, it forms a closed and continuous loop, and this happens when the switch is in on position. Listen it. This happens when the switch is in on position. Okay, the electricity that flows through the circuit. The electricity that flows through the circuit, when it forms a closed and continuous loop. Actually, this will happen when the switch is in on position. Then only the circuit becomes complete. Isn't it? And when the switch is in off position, the circuit breaks. That time, there is no flow of current in the circuit. So there is no flow of electricity in the circuit. When the switch is in off position, that time we can say that the electric circuit is break and there is no flow of electricity in the circuit. Isn't it? So actually we can say a simple electric circuit that consists of a source of electricity and the electric device and a switch that forms a simple electric circuit. Then what is the function of this source of electricity? For example, electric cell, which is actually the origin or the source which acts as a source of electricity. Okay, then this is actually electric appliance. Then what is the function of switch actually? It enables us to switch on or off the electric device. It enables us to switch on or off the electric device. Okay, that is about electric circuit. Next about light emitting diode or LED. Light emitting diode or LED. You know, nowadays light emitting diodes are widely used instead of electric bulb. Okay, nowadays actually LEDs or light emitting diodes are widely used instead of electric bulbs because actually it consumes less electricity. Because it consumes less electricity. LED consumes less electricity. Okay. And also it do not produce heat. Do not produce heat. You know, electric bulb produce heat. Actually, this LED that do not produce heat. Listen to it. And also very long life. It has a very long life. Okay. Also, it is almost unbreakable. Almost unbreakable. Okay, because of these reasons, actually LEDs are widely used instead of electric bulb. Actually, these are the advantages of LEDs over electric bulb. Listen to it. It consumes less electricity. LEDs consumes less electricity and it do not produce heat. Then it has a very long life. LEDs has very long life and these are almost unbreakable. Almost unbreakable. Okay, due to these reasons, actually LEDs are used instead of electric bulb. Electric bulbs. Okay, the first is LEDs consumes less electricity. It consumes less electricity. Then it do not produce heat. It do not produce heat, then it has very long life. They have very long life, and also these are unbreakable, almost unbreakable. Okay, actually these are the advantages of LEDs over electric bulbs. Okay, actually this is LED. It has two terminal, positive terminal and a negative terminal. Okay, it has a positive terminal and a negative terminal. Okay, actually in an LED that allows the electric current to flow one direction only. LEDs actually allows the electric current to flow only in one direction, isn't it? And which is why actually the positive terminal of the LED, it has two terminal, and the positive terminal of the LED is connected to the positive terminal of the cell, and also the negative terminal of the LED is connected to the negative terminal of the cell. Okay, like LED electric cell also has two terminals, positive and negative. Okay, and here the positive terminal of the LED is connected to positive terminal of the battery, and negative terminal of the LED is connected to negative terminal of the battery or cell, electric cell. Okay, and LEDs can't tolerate much a small change in electric current. Okay, LEDs cannot tolerate a small change of electric current. Listen it. And so a circuit with an LED therefore requires a appropriate resistor. Okay, appropriate resistor. Why the circuit containing LED that requires an appropriate resistor? Because the LEDs cannot tolerate a small change in current. It cannot tolerate a small change in current. So we can say a circuit with a LED that requires a resistor, appropriate resistor. Then what is meant by resistor, or what is the function of resistor actually? It regulates the flow of electric current and protects the LED. It regulates. Resistor is a device that regulates the flow of electric current and thus protects the LED. Isn't it? And here the LED which allows the electric current to flow only one direction. LED that allows the electric current to flow only in one direction, which is why the positive terminal of the LED is connected to positive terminal of the electric cell, and negative terminal of the LED is connected to the negative terminal of the electric cell. And also the LEDs cannot tolerate a small change in electric current. So a circuit with the LED must therefore requires an appropriate resistor. Okay, therefore a circuit containing LED that requires an appropriate resistor. Then what is the function of resistor actually? It regulates the flow of electric current and protects the LED. Okay, what is the function of resistor? It regulates the flow of electric current and protects the LED. Actually that is about what a light emitting diode. Next we can see the symbols of electric components. The symbols of electric components. A circuit diagram can be drawn by using standard symbols. Okay, a circuit diagram can be drawn by using standard symbols. We have a simple electric circuit that consists of a source of electricity, that is electric cell, then electric device, that is electric bulb, and a switch. This is actually a simple electric circuit with electric cell, then electric bulb and a switch. Listen to it. And instead of these electric components, actually these are electric components. Electric bulb, then electric cell and switch are electric components. Okay. So in order to, instead of representing the electric components as such, we can have different standard symbols for each electric components. So instead of electric bulb, we can use the symbol like this. We can use the symbol like this. This is the symbol of electric bulb. Then instead of electric cell, we have the symbol like this. We have a long vertical line and a short vertical line. Actually, this long line that indicates the positive terminal and the short line that represents the negative terminal of the electric cell. Isn't it? The long line that represents the positive terminal of the electric cell and the short line that represents the negative terminal of the electric cell. And this is the symbol of switch. Actually, this is the symbol of switch. Okay, symbol of switch. Isn't it? So apart from this electric bulb, electric cell and the switch, we have different, a variety of electric components are there. For them also we can use symbols. Let's see different electric components and their symbols. Okay. So we have different electric components and the symbols that are used to represent that particular electric components. And here electric cell, the symbol of electric cell is this one. Actually this already we have learned the symbol of electric cell. Okay, here we have two lines, on longer line and a shorter line. This longer line that represents the positive terminal and the shorter line that represents the negative terminal, and this is the symbol of electric bulb. Electric bulb, actually this is a switch in open switch. Okay, and this is closed switch. This is a symbol of closed switch. And here we are using wires, electric wire. Okay, the copper that is used as connecting wires. And here suppose if the wires are crossing, we can use this symbol, wires crossing. Then this is a symbol of electric fuse. This is actually electric fuse, and this is resistor, the symbol of resistor. Here a light emitting diode. This is the symbol of light emitting diode, and this is actually socket. This is a symbol of socket, and this is actually wire joint. The joint wire is represented like this. Okay, so we have electric cell, this one, and electric bulb, then open switch, then closed switch, then wires crossing, and the fuse, then resistor, then LED, then socket, and this is wire joint. And these are the symbols of various electric components that we used in an electric circuit. Okay, torches, then transistors, camera, TV remotes, and some toys that works on electric cells, that Okay, these devices or appliances use actually electric cells. Every cell has a positive and a negative terminal. Okay, that every cell has a positive and a negative terminal. Actually, these terminals are printed on each cell. That Okay, the terminals are printed on each cell. And many electrical devices have more than one cells. Okay, many electrical devices are more than one cells. Such group of cell is called a battery. Such group of cell, that is called what? Battery. Okay, many electrical devices that works with more than one cell, and the group of cells are actually called the battery. Okay, the group of cells is called what? Battery. Okay, when more than one cells are connected in an electric circuit, they have to arrange they are connected in proper manner. Then only the electricity can flow through it. Okay, listen it? When a group of cells are used in an electric circuit. When a group of cells are used in an electric circuit, they have to be connected in proper manner. Then only the electricity can flow through them. Listen it. If more than one cells are connected in an electric circuit, they have to be connected in proper manner. Then only the electricity can flow very easily through the electric circuit. Listen it. Here, what is the battery actually? A group of cells is called a battery. Okay, group of cells means it contains more than one cells. So, in an electric circuit, we can connect the cells either in series or in parallel. Okay, we can connect the cells either in series or in parallel. Listen to it. We can connect the electric cells in an electric circuit either in series or in parallel. Okay. So we can connect the electric cells as two ways. One is the series connection. Actually, in series connection, the positive terminal of the one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other cell. In series connection, the positive terminal of the one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other cell. Okay, here we have one cell, it has positive and negative terminal. Another cell, this has a negative and a positive here. Okay, so the positive terminal of the one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other cell. You can connect as many cells actually as you need. Okay, you can connect as many cells as you need. And when we complete the connecting cells, when you or finish connecting cells, you will have a positive terminal at one end and negative terminal at the other end. Okay, when you complete the connections, actually you have a negative terminal at one end and the positive terminal at the other end. That is actually about the series combination. Actually, in series connection, the positive terminal of the one electric cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other cell. You can connect many cells as you need, and when you complete connecting cells, you will have a positive terminal at one end and a negative terminal at the other end. That is about what the series connection. Next, about parallel connection. Actually, in parallel connection, the like terminals are linked together. The like terminals are linked together. That is the positive terminals of all the cells are connected together and negative terminals of all the cells are connected together. That is actually the parallel connection. Okay, in the case of parallel connection, like terminals are linked together. That means the positive terminals of all the cells are connected together and the negative terminals of all the cells are connected together. Listen to it. The positive terminals of all the cells are connected together and also the negative terminals are terminals of all the cells are connected together. That is actually the parallel combination. So we can have two different combination of electric cells. One is the series connection and another is the parallel connection. Okay. Okay children, today's class we have learned about electric circuit, then we learned light emitting diode, and also we have learned the various symbols that we are given to electric components. Okay, and also we have discussed the series and parallel connections of electric cells. Okay, okay children, that is the end of today's class. Thank you.